Alright. It is 8:30 or so at night on Friday. I think it would be 19th of December, 2025. I just got up a little bit. Okay, let's see. Yep, Friday 19th, December, 2025. Alright, I'm going to put it this way. Since birth until now, this very day, which makes me 43. My birth was September 3rd, 1982. I have not done a dang thing wrong. Not once. Besides tell jokes. Every time this man roofied me, which was hundreds of times before Clinton roofied me, just a month or so before turning 17, right here in Chippewa. And, you want to know the funny part is, I've lived in this apartment 21 of those years of 43. Haven't done a dang thing wrong yet to this day. Besides, at 17, shortly after turning 17, about 2 months, a $15 gas and go. I didn't have fines but 5 minutes before doing it. With the carload of people I had in my vehicle with me, barely coasting up to the pump in time to make it to the pump to be able to just fill it and go. And 5 minutes later, we're caught, basically. But, okay, now, since I've been in this bar, dang thing. Since I moved in here about, let's see if I'm 43, 21 years ago, that'd be roughly, give or take, about 24, 23 years of age. Saddest part is, I've called the authorities. Chippewa County, at least once or twice. I've gone just to the Chippewa Police Department in the last 6 months here. And I've called them once on this subject also. In the last 15 or 21 years, I should say. But within the first 15 years, basically, of living here so far. So it's Chippewa County, Chippewa PD, and Lake Hallie PD twice. Just in the first 15. Besides that, once. So there's 5 or 6 times right there. So we got Chippewa County once or twice. Chippewa Falls, before the first 15, or of the first 15 years, once. And Lake Hallie PD twice in the first 15. Then I also went directly to, by walking, not too far because I wasn't too far from there at the time when I wanted to report on the subject, to the Chippewa Falls PD. You know, at 6 months. And then right to the courthouse to the CSP program, even though I'm not even in it, to talk to Tom Deal that same day. They all bricked walls on this one subject. But so that's like 6 times right there in 21 years. And while I was in the CSP program, I've told them multiple times to get these people to stop talking. And I've told them the damn truth about who did September 11th multiple times when I was in the program. Multiple. That would be Clinton, Bush, and Obama. They bricked walls. But okay, so the majority of those times I told them about people stalking me of the authorities has been within the first 15 years. So I started verbally defending myself, seeing that they didn't do diddly squat about actually caring about the fact there are actually people stalking me. The whole reason and only reason why they are kicking me out in about 2 weeks is because I verbally defended myself, which is illegal by state law. I don't care how loud I have to get because that's 15 years of them not even caring. Especially considering the fact that within the first 2 years I figured out exactly how to, with the information gathered, to point at who did what when it comes to September 11th, which they didn't want a statement. I go, how long? Give me the phone number for the FBI. No, there isn't one. And I'll give me the phone number for Homeland Security. No, there isn't one. So I tried looking up in the phone book. It wasn't even in there. I tried Google, not even there. I had to go always Sacred Heart like a month later. Smash out. It wouldn't, like, just by tapping it with my elbow to crack it just enough to get the nurse's attention. To finally realize, yeah, I ain't joking for the last week here that I've been saying, get me in front of the FBI. They wouldn't take a dang statement. They said they were going to off my mother right in front of my face. It's like, I haven't done anything wrong. All over the fact they want an item that they want me to build, which with my religion is the only religion I even know a thing about ever, which is Christianity. It states within it to not be the first person to build a new technology. That is a sin. And do not go for technology, which can be also a sin. Which means, like, don't overwhelmingly have every inch of everything possibly of, especially at modern times, seeing that it would be pretty easy to with the Alexandria devices of smartphones connected to and all that. That'd be overwhelming and that'd be going for technology. So those both subjects can be a sin. So I can't even build the filter. So why are you so mad at me, you arrogant, retarded government? Because I'm saying within the actual religion, which you know I am, of the only one I know anything of, that you're not even giving me a freedom of choice of. And you're going to kick me out now for doing absolutely nothing wrong. You wouldn't stand up for the fact I have told you, authorities especially, at this courthouse, and of this courthouse, of Chippewa County, which Lake Cali is Chippewa County. Chippewa County police or authorities are Chippewa County. Chippewa Falls police are Chippewa County. For the first 15 years, at least 5 times just directly, besides the CSP program, the first 15 years, several times in the CSP program. Now, since I took it in my own hands and legally, verbally was defending myself, you're going to kick me out. With the assistance of, who the heck does this commie landlord think he is? And I'm just going to end it like this. Since I cannot be the first anyways to build that filter for the guide protocol, because that'd be building new technology of, which would be a sin, since I can't, and this landlord wants to be so communistic, and our mayor here in Chippewa Falls, well, you know what? Have fun when Christ comes back. Have fun when you're down in hell, because you have no choice, because you're trying to make a Christian sin purposely, even with the freedom of religion, even with the privacy, even without you even caring to support the fact that you know, mayor especially, watching me since 86 like a hawk, governors since 86 like a hawk, me, of you watching me, presidents watching me since 86 like a hawk. Now go tell that little boy that was hanging upside down on the monkey jump shortly after, seeing half a building missing, and has never even known, I don't even know his name still to this day, that blew up that federal building in Oklahoma. Hanging upside down from the monkey gym with some chick walking. Lisa Qualley. I still know her name to this day because what the heck? Hanging upside down on that monkey gym going, I knew that guy blew up half that building. Like 7 years old. How the heck did I know some, 35, 40-year-old dude? I didn't even know anyone in Chippewa. I'm right here the whole time, born here. The only living address yet, still. Right here in Chippewa. I knew some dude. No, I did not. They knew it. So that means even more of their eyes were on me at, what was it, 91 that thing happened? General time frame. And they've been watching me since, even like a hawk. Knowing I've been going to church, working, school, until I was 18. Then I'm living here basically, because I was on probation from 17 to about 23, just before moving in here. In other words. So you know what, government? Have fun in front of the Lord, because you have not a chance making it to heaven, especially knowing that I have done nothing but study church, biblical literatures of verses since birth. Pretty much. Has not breaking the law, because you've been watching me that closely. If I ever have, you would have been right there like that, with that $15 in gas. You know I've never even had a weapon. You know, by religious teaching, I cannot build the filter. Because it would be a sin on my end. So bad of a sin, I would probably end up down there too, and I ain't doing it. Not a single individual on earth is worth it. So, once again, 15 years, got a hold of the authorities. Besides the CSP program, the authorities alone only about 5 times. CSP program about 10 times about the subject of stalking. Started to verbally and find myself just in the last 5, and now I'm being kicked out for doing so. In 2 weeks from now. Good. I do not want to be underneath a commie landlord of understanding. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. and say hi to the devil when you get down at people. Say, Jamie Lee Meyer. We do have freedom of speech. We do have privacy. So that means I have freedom of thoughts also. Jamie Lee Meyer says, hi. He's going to rip right through you. He absolutely hates my name down. Absolutely does. You'll see what I'm talking about when you get there. After being in front of the Lord, which we all simultaneously will be one day, from Adam and Eve till he comes back. Simultaneously. Trillions upon trillions of people, individuals. All of us. Simultaneously. Goodbye. Amen.